Hi Miami, it's Aussie Villain. How am I? Well, I've got a few concerns, mate. I'm just looking over Alcantara's contract here, and yeah, well, you said he was on $6 million. Yeah, well, I assumed that was for all 4 years. Yeah, I know, mate, but that's almost triple. I know, he's not worth that. I want to undo the trade. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome back to the Detroit Tigers. It is Season 2, Episode 8 today, as we try and win the World Series with our Detroit Tigers. And today, we are facing the Cleveland Guardians, and we are every chance of making the postseason this season. It is unbelievable what has been happening since last episode. Now, one thing that did happen since last episode is, I looked at Sandy Alcantara's contract in more detail, and that was thanks to Will on the Discord. And I hate American contracts. I hate the way they work, because I thought we had him for $6 million for 4 years. No, it's $9 million next season. Then it's $17 million for 2 years. Not only is he not worth that, I don't think we can even afford that. So we are going to have to try and get rid of him at some point. I'm not sure how we do that. I now understand completely why the Marlins were trying to ditch him. And yeah, I mean, he's been decent for us this season since he came in. Let's not beat around the bush. He has been good. But 17 million, I mean, no. Just no. So yeah, that's a problem. But anyway, let's worry about what's going on now. And that is, well, there's a lot to like about it. We have had an injury. Torkelson has been missing for a little while. Now, that has really unsettled our lineup, basically because we've got a lot of left-handed hitters. He was the power hitter and right-handed as well. So not having him, as I said, has upsetted the what's the word? The balance, I suppose. Now, players that have come in, we have had Gus. Let's go do it this way. We'll come back and have a better look at their stats in just a second. But Garcia has fit again, so he's come back in at the expense of Turnbull. Turnbull was just not doing well, so he's been sent back down to AAA to try and get his act together. We have called in Ferguson. This is for the expanded roster. If we go to here, so it's a bit easier to see, he did go down to AAA this season, and he got his act together. So we're giving him a second chance just because of the expanded roster, and I hope he comes good, because if he does come good, we've got ourselves a very good bullpen pitcher. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Now, in terms of the hitting side of things, the player that's come in with the expanded roster is this guy. We've called him back in. He has done okay previously. He's done okay in AAA, but he's not a long-term player for us. He's just here to fill a squad place, basically. And everything else there must have been somebody come in with the injury to Torkelson. I don't know who it is. Anyway, you can see it all there. Let's go and have a look at what's happened since last episode. Now, of course, we left off with this win and we swept the series against San Diego. Now, since then, we won 2 of 3 against the White Sox. Now, in Game 3 here, DeGrom, absolute peak DeGrom, a 1-hit shutout. So that is absolutely brilliant. I wonder when was the hit? Is there a way to find out what inning the hit was? I don't know if there is. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't actually know how close he got. He could have got to the 9th in theory, if that's the right at the end there. But anyway, so that was DeGrom. Well done to him. Won us the game there almost single-handedly. We then played the Twins. We swept them. We then played Kansas City. We won 2 of 3. Now, in this absolute belting, this 12-1 belting, there was a grand slam. It was another grand slam in the 6th where we got 4 runs for our catcher, Dingler. Now, we got 6 RBIs through the game. He's only hit 8 home runs, and he's hit two of those have been grand slams this year. So a quarter of his home runs are grand slams. So long may that continue. He actually hit 2 home runs in this game. So a quarter of his home runs are in this game as well. So yeah, that's excellent stuff. We lost the last game of that series, but we'll brush over that. Then we went into September. We faced the Twins again. We won 2 of 3. We faced the Guardians. We won the first one. Then we got shut out twice, which is obviously annoying. But this is where I think this is roughly where Torkelson's injury started to really impact us. Oh, before we leave August, actually. So this month, Torkelson was the player of the month, and Amaya was the rookie of the month for August. So that's all excellent for those 2 guys. Then we played Baltimore. Now, Baltimore, if you remember, there were 20 games outside of the playoffs after 1 month. So they were a really poor side. So we snuck past them. We lost the game, and then we had a comfortable win. But that that hurts, I've got to be honest, and that might be a game that we live to regret. If we go into the third game of the series here, we had an Edmund grand slam in the fourth, so 6 runs scored there. Now, Edmund doesn't hit many home runs, only got 5 all year, and well, now one of those for him is the grand slam as well, so that's all excellent. Then we played this new latest series against Cleveland, and we've won 1 of 2 against them. So all that means for the standings, we are 8 games back of the Royals. Now, there was a point where we were only about 3 or 4 games back of the top of the division. We've just fallen away. You can see the last few weeks, we've fallen away a little bit. But we are still now playing above 500. We've won 13 of 20 since last episode. And we are now 1 game outside of the wild card. So it is just incredible, the turnaround that we've had this season. And it's all to do with Altman. You know, we sacked Hinch, brought Altman in, and he's just turned this team right around, which is exactly what we wanted him to do. Now, there's all the pitching stats there. No, it's not. There's all the batting stats of pitchers. There's all the pitching stats. Like I say, DeGrom has been nothing short of brilliant, and he has got to be the favourite to win the Cy Young, I would imagine, this season. There's no one really left there now that is disappointing. Everybody is doing their job in the bullpen. I mean, obviously Ferguson has come back in, but even he is, if we go and have a look at September, game time, no, take this one, September, so this most recent month, and I mean, he's only pitched 1.2 inning, but he's got himself, maybe not so much the whip, but anyway, he's doing a lot better, which is good. So that is the pitching side of things. The hitting side of things, again, generally speaking, it's all going well. Badu and Reyes are giving us troubles. Cabrera is back from his injury, so that strengthens the batting, because we can sort of have Cabrera, Meadows, Green, and then Amaya comes back. Well, actually, no, because we've got Torkelson injured. But anyway, we definitely need, I think, a centre fielder this season. Thanks for the suggestions last episode. I did have a look at those guys. We've got a couple shortlisted, and my basic plan is to try and get to the end of the season now. And, you know, if we get to the playoffs, fantastic. If we don't, then we'll just reevaluate and see where we can strengthen and how we strengthen from there. So that being said, it's a huge game against the Guardians today. Let's see if could we end this episode in the wildcard places. Alright, so we can see the lineups here. Edmund will lead us off at second base. Castro is the DH for this one. He bats second. Cabrera in center field bats third. Meadows, the left fielder, bats 4. Amaya at first base bats 5. Garcia, the third baseman, bats 6. Riley Green in right field bats 7. Ahmed, the shortstop, bats 8. It is Trevino, the catcher, batting 9. It's $17 million man, unbelievable. Alcantara, he's up against Daniel Espino from them. His ERA this season is 4.53, a whip of 1.38, and a 2-4 record. So hopefully he gets to 2-5 today. So it is Alcantara to face Straw, who is leading them off. He's batting 2.45 this season. And if we can, imagine if we make the playoffs this season. We've got pitcher-friendly conditions, it said. So let's hope that Alcantara can use that. And that is a ground ball. Amaya has it over to first and 1 away. So a nice start. It brings in now Rocchio for them, batting 276. You can see Amaya's first base rating is fine. I think it was 55. He has the potential to go up to, I think, 70 or 80. Well, everybody can play 80 at first base. How hard is it? Ramirez comes in now batting 275. And a first pitch swing, ground ball to second, and that'll do it. A nice 1-2-3 innings to start the game off for us. And in will come Edmund to lead us off. Now, since last episode, Edmund, I think it was probably thanks to the Grand Slam, has notched up 100 plus RBIs for the Tigers. So that's good to see. Oh, and he's put that over center field's head, and that could be a triple. No, he stands at second. So a leadoff double. And it's Harold Castro coming in now. He's batting 272 this season. And he takes a full count and puts it into left field. And unfortunately, Edmund holds at third. But better that than being thrown out at home. And Cabrera now with none out, runners at the corners. He comes in batting 286. It's an 0-2 pitch. And Cabrera strikes out, 1 away. Austin Meadows now comes in, batting 276 this season. Now, you may remember last episode I said he was 1 away from 150 home runs. He has got to that point now. That's over his career. But he struck out there, and suddenly we're 2-on-2 out for Amaya. And it's a 1-0 pitch, and Amaya has popped it up, and we're not going to score anything. That feels like a missed opportunity, doesn't it? And Alcantara will face Aguilera now, who is batting 261 this season. An 0-2 pitch. That is well hit into centre field. It stays in, but that's going to be at least a leadoff double. Cabrera gets it in as quick as he can. And it is indeed a leadoff double for the Guardians. And Aguilera is out of the game. Serves you right, mate. Serves you right. All right, Toro comes in now. He is batting 253 for them. It's a 1-1 pitch. That is straight up in the infield. Runner will stay at second. There'll be one away as Castro makes the catch. No, Garcia, sorry, makes the catch. And it is Jimenez to the plate now, batting 295 in a slump, though, apparently. And that continues. That looks like a wicked breaking ball, isn't it? So Alcantara gets his second out. Reyes to the plate, batting 232. Almost as good as our Reyes. And he has popped that up. There's two of them there. Someone will make it the catch. It's Meadows, and that ends the second. So we get away with a leadoff double. And it will be Garcia to lead us off, batting 251 this season. Now, he has got 300 career hits since last episode. And this time, he draws a 4-pitch walk. Riley Green comes in now, batting 244. A 1-2 pitch. Right. Oh, I thought he was going to strike out, because that's what he always does. But instead, he's knocked it into right field. And we've got runners at the corners again with no one out. Now, we tried this last time, guys. Let's see if we've learned some lessons. Nick Ahmed batting 260 comes in. Now, Nick Ahmed has 400-plus career RBIs since last episode, and he's going to add to that here as he's hit drops in front of the centre fielder. It's an RBI single. 55 now he has for the season. And with 2 on, no one out, Trevino comes in, batting 272. It's a 3-0 pitch. Trevino draws a walk to load the bases, and up will come Edman, already with 1 grand slam this season. He's 1 for 1 today. Tommy Edman pops it up. Now, is it deep enough to score the runner from third? We're going to go for it, and we're not going to get there. And it's 2 away all of a sudden. Oh, and Castro comes in. 2 out, 2 on. Castro is 1 for 1 today, of course. And that will end the inning, will it? Is it going to drop in? No, it's not. And you feel like that could have been more with loaded bases, no one out. But anyway, Stassi comes in to bat for them, batting 278. It's an 0-2 pitch. Tell you what, maybe Alcantara is worth 17 million a year. He's not. It's quick outs too, isn't it? He's not running up the pitch count to get these strikeouts. Frawley, the left fielder, comes in. I think we had him at the American Hero Yankees, didn't we? Nick Ahmed makes a stunning play. The consensus for Ahmed tended to be he's not worth 20 million. And I do actually wonder as Straw comes in and strikes out, and that ends the third. I do wonder with Ahmed, as we're going to have Cabrera leading us off, if we were to let him go to free agency and Cabrera gets a leadoff single. If we let him go to free agency, I would be surprised if he got 20 million. It might be, and Cabrera has got a good jump and he gets there. He's not the quickest as old Danny Cabrera, but he's not even a good stealer. I'm not quite sure why we did that, but anyway, we got away with it. Meadows now with a chance to drive in a run. He's hit it behind Cabrera. That'll get him to third. So with 1 out, we have a very decent chance here of getting in a second run. Almeida, who's 0 for 1, will come in now. It's a 2-1 pitch. Almeida slaps it through the right side. And it is indeed a second run. It's an RBI single. And it is Garcia now coming in. He walked last time up. He's got a runner at first with 1 out. And that looks like it's going to... Oh, it's unlucky to be caught in the end. And that will be 2 away with the runner at first. Riley Green to the plate. He is 1 for 1. It's a 1-2 pitch, and there's the strikeout that comes from Riley Green so often. All right, it is Alcantara now to face Rocchio, who is 0 for 1. It's a full count, and that is a ground ball, well fielded by the third baseman and out at first. Excellent stuff. Ramirez comes in. He is 0 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch, and Ramirez gets it into the shift there, out at first again. 2 away for Kwan. Now he's batting 295. He came into the game for whoever it was that got their double. And he draws a 2-out walk. And it is Toro coming in now, who is 0 for 1. Another full count. Why did I say he was getting his outs quickly? Because that seemed to have finished that inning. But we're through 4. Only giving up the 1 hit. No runs. We're 2-0 up. Nick Ahmed to the plate. He had an RBI single, I think it was, last time up. And this time, he takes a 2-0 pitch, launches it straight up, and is caught in left field. 1 away. Trevino now, who walked last time to the plate. This time it's a first pitch swing, and he has launched it straight up as well. This time it's going to be center field to make the catch. And can we get the clean sweep and hit this one in the air to right field? It's Tommy Edman who's 1 for 2. It's a 1-1 pitch, 2 on, no one out. Edman grounds at the second, and that will end the fourth for us. So still 2-0. 6 hits to 1. Alcantara will face Jimenez, who is 0 for 1. Another full count, and this should be simply caught, and it is by Garcia there at third base. 1 away for Reyes, who's 0 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch. It's a ground ball. Again, it's Garcia, and again, it's out at first. This is some good defense we're showing, isn't it? Alcantara now to Stassi, who's 0 for 1. Another full count. And this time he pops it up into right field. Simply should be caught there by Green. It is. And that ends the top of the fifth. Castro to lead us off. He is 1 for 2 today. It's a 2-2 pitch. And he has hit it into left field, but it's going to be caught in shallow left field by the shortstop. So that's 1 away. In comes Cabrera, who is 1 for 2. An 0-2 pitch. Cabrera grounds at the shortstop. That'll be out at first. And with 2 out, no one on, Meadows comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2. It's a 1-0. And he has hit it well. At center field is there. Oh, it's over center field. Head, and Meadows has got himself a double. So a 2-out double for Austin Meadows. And that reminds me, we are looking for nominations for our MVP this year. So let me know in the comments who you think has been our best player, or even your favorite player, who you think should be our MVP. We'll get a nominations list together as Almeida strikes out. And we'll vote for that probably next episode. Unless we make the playoffs, in which case we can hold off on that. Alcantara will face Frawley. It is a 2-2 pitch. It is another strikeout. And it is 1 away in the top of the 6th. Alcantara to Straw now, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-1. It's a ground ball. Garcia is working hard. He's earning his money out there at third base today. And that is 2 away. Rocchio comes in. He's 0 for 2. It's an 0-2 pitch. Can we finish the 6th in style? No, but we should be able to finish it as in comes Cabrera. Makes the catch. Ends the inning. And we'll go and have a bat. Garcia to lead us off. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Garcia strikes out. It brings Green to the plate, who is 1 for 2. A 3-1 pitch, and Garcia up the middle into the shift. Can he beat the throw? No. And that's 2 away for Nick Ahmed, who is 1 for 2. Has an RBI. It's an 0-2 pitch, which tends to mean, there it is, a strikeout to end the 6th. So we go into the 7th. Does Alcantara come out? He does. He's only thrown 87 pitches. He's going to face Ramirez, who's 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. It's a ground ball to first base, and that is so simple for a Mayor. He could have done it with his eyes closed. Juan will come back in. He walked last time up. It's a full count this time. He's hit it to center field. Cabrera is there. Cabrera can't make the catch. What's going on with center fielders out there today, guys? Just take it 2 steps back. You'll be fine. So it's a 1-out double. It's the second hit of the game for the Guardians. Toro comes in. He's 0 for 2. It's a 2-1 pitch. And that might be a run back. No, it's not. But it is runners at the corners with 1 away. And that will do it for Alcantara. Castillo comes in to try and clean up the mess. He's going to face Jimenez, who's 0 for 2. It's an 0-2 pitch. And that is 2 away as Castillo starts with a strikeout. And they've pinch hit, have they? Yes, they have. So Palacios will pinch hit, batting .313 this season. It's a full count, 2 on, 2 out. It's popped up. Meadows should make the catch, and we'll get out of the 7th. And we will stretch 2 runs to 0 up over these Guardians. So the bottom of the inning, and they have made a pitching change. I'm not even going to try. His ERA is .362. Trevino will lead us off. He's 0 for 1. And it is a 1-2 pitch. Come on, Jose. Oh, no, he swings through it. And that is 1 away. Edman now, who's 1 for 3. An 0-1 pitch. And Edman hits it well into right field. It gets in, and it will be a 1-out single for the leadoff man. Castro now, who's 1 for 3. Is Edman going to try and steal? No, he's not. He probably should have. That's going to be a no. It's just 1. And that is 2 away. Cabrera at the plate, who's 1 for 3. A 2-2 pitch. Cabrera strikes out. And that ends the 7th. And it is still a 2-run game. Castillo will face Stassi, who is 0 for 2. A first pitch swing. A well-hit ball through the left side of the infield. And it's a leadoff single. And it is tying run to the plate in Jake Frawley, who is 0 for 2. It's a 3-1. Castillo is bringing the go-ahead run to the plate. And Straw is that man. He is 0 for 3. We could really use an out here. Oh, we don't get it. And that's going to be 2-1, is it? Cabrera, no. But the bases are loaded with no one out. Are we going to let this one slide? Jason Foley will come on to try and clean up the mess now. He's going to face Rocchio, who's 0 for 3. We need a strikeout. We need a strikeout, then a double play. That's our way out of this. There's the strikeout. That is huge by Foley. And Ramirez now comes in. That 70 power is really making me nervous here. It's a 1-2 pitch. It's going to drop in, and it's going to tie the game. Cabrera can't do anything about it. And it is 2-2, 1 away, still 2 runners on. And Kwan will come back in. He is 1 for 1 with a walk. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that is going to drop in. And is that going to be the lead for Cleveland? No, but it loads the bases again. And the bullpen is stuffing this up. Caleb Ferguson comes in to face Toro. Can Caleb rescue this for us? It's a first pitch swing. A double play would be fantastic, Caleb, if you can do it for us. No, he can't. It's a catch, and it does keep the runners where they are. Well done, Austin Meadows. So it's 2 away now for Jimenez, who's 0 for 3. We need to get out of this now. It's a full count. It's a ground ball. Oh, it's got past Amaya, and it's not just going to give him the lead. It's going to give him a true 3-run lead. It cleans the bases. It's a 3 RBI double. And it's all gone wrong in the 8th. Tremel now comes in. He's batting .234 this season. That's gone straight up. It should be easy for Cabrera, but the damage has been done. We have conceded 5 in the 8th, and now we have work to do. Meadows will lead us off. He's 1 for 3 today. It's a 2-2 pitch. And that is 1 away. Most of our guys have 2 strikes on them. They strike out more times than not, which I guess not, you know what I mean. Obviously, you would strike out more times than not, but it seems like 90% of the time. Just like that, it's 2 away. Garcia comes in. Garcia whacks it down the right field line. That should be at least a double. But it all feels a little bit too late, doesn't it? So we've got a runner at second with 2 away. Can we drive in 1 run here, maybe? Another new pitcher now, Anthony Goss comes in. He's going to face Riley Green, who is 1 for 3. It's a first pitch swing. Come on, Riley. Green has hit it well. That will pull back a run. It's almost a home run. It's off the very, very top of the fence. So Green smacks an RBI double. It is 5-3. And it's Ahmed now with a chance to bring us within 1. It's a 1-0 pitch. Nick Ahmed grounds it, and that'll do it. We'll go to the 9th. We're suddenly chasing the game, despite being the better team for all but the 8th inning. Ferguson will continue to Stassi, who is 1 for 3 today. It's a full count. And Fergie has given up a hit there, has he? Yes. Ferguson to Frawley now, who is 0 for 2. A 1-0. They lay down a bunt. Is it good enough? No. Well, yes, it is, I suppose. It was supposed to be a sack bunt, wasn't it? All right, runner goes to second. Straw comes in. He's 1 for 4. It's a 1-2 pitch. Come on, Fergie. That was a good one. So there's a strikeout. And Casey Miser will come in now. His ERA is .298 this season. He's been a really good piece of the bullpen for us. He's got 3-1 on the batter, though. 2 out, runner at second. That should end the inning, hopefully. Castro, no, it's not Castro. It's Garcia that's there. So that does end the top of the 9th. We need 2 in the bottom of the inning. It's going to be Kluss coming in to close it for them. Look at that. Well, he's only got 2 pitches, a cutter and a slider. Unfortunately, he has got really good movement and control, so this could be tough. It's going to be, who's it leading us off? Badu is pinch hitting. Badu batting .210. It's a 2-2 pitch. 2 strikes usually means a strikeout. And it's not on this occasion, but it is caught at first. Maybe unlucky there. Edmund now comes in. He's 2 for 4 today. Can he get on base? It's a full count. He grounds it to second. And that is 2 away. We're down to our final out. Castro is the man to the plate. He's 1 for 4. It's a 1-0 pitch. Can Harold Castro get on base? No, he can't. That'll come down with snow on it. Oh, he's dropped it. The catcher. Now, let's make him pay for that. Come on, boys. Let's make them pay. You've got a life here, Castro. Make it useful. It's a full count. We're down to our final strike. Oh, he's hit it well, but he's hit it straight to third base, and that ends the game. How did we lose that? So Alcantara was brilliant. The rest of the bullpen, you've got an idea now why I don't like bullpen pitches, because they seem to do that to me a lot. Although, to be fair, this Detroit bullpen maybe hasn't been quite as bad as some of my other ones. But there we go. That hurts us a little bit. We're 2 games outside the wild card now. There is still time. There is still time, but we're running out of time because this is the end of the season here. So I think what we'll do is we will come back. I mean, how do we play Kansas City 6 times in a row? We'll come back for whatever game it is that we start to find season on the line stuff, whether it's the final game of the season or before that, if we could possibly make or secure a postseason berth. We were going well. Just recently, Cleveland has pegged us back, haven't they? So we've got a series at home now to the Angels, and then we're on the road for the rest of the season, and we need to make up 2 games on a few teams. So wish me luck. I will see you next time. Like and subscribe, of course. Let me know who you think our MVP is, because, well, if it all goes wrong, we might be voting on that next episode. Take care.